Howdy folks, just coming at you today. I'm going to talk about a little upgrade that we did to our Honda Pioneer 1000 Special Edition. We ended up getting some, well, let me start like this. The rear seating in that thing sucks. All right, it's as good as it gets sometimes. But what we ended up doing is I want to make that seating a little more comfortable for my boys or any passengers that go in there. So what we ended up doing is I purchased an adapter for it's on, if you want to call it, a booster seat. That's what we could call it. But what I did was I bought this adapter through Rad Customs, and it's pretty nice, and I'll show you in a second. And what I also had to do is search on eBay, and I found two Razor bases to their rear seats. So we ended up purchasing those. They're used, and I attached them. I'm going to show you now. All right. Well, don't mind my garlic and potatoes in the back there. We just harvested those. You can see that. But this is the seat. I ended up getting two of these. They're used, but there's no holes in them. You know, sometimes, beggars can't be choosers. They're pretty expensive too. When you go to buy these things, I'm not even sure they're available new, but the prices on them are pretty high. So ended up buying it, and everything came in finally yesterday. But I ended up attaching them with these four M6x1 screws, metric screws, and they're button head Phillips. And basically, I'm not going to put it in the machine today, but I just want to do a quick little review of it. Assembly was easy. If you buy the proper base seat, the holes do line up, but you can attach any other seat to this and drill your own holes if you have to. And it's going to be a simple, just kind of like drops in place. And this is the front of the seat. And then you use the existing backrest of the fold-up seat in the UTV. I'm not a big fan of that. I kind of like the way the Yamaha just has regular seats back there. I wish Honda would come out with a version that did not have the dump bed. I know about the Talon and all that, but the Talon wheelbase is just too long. I really like the short wheelbase of the Pioneer, and I wish they would do, both the existing Pioneer design and then one that has fixed comfortable seats in the back. That would be so much nicer. I don't need a dump bed. I mean, if I really did, I'd probably go get a Ranger or something like that, or a two-seater or whatever. But I have a family of four, and even then, a lot of times we're even going with three of us. So the one seat that folds down is a nice option. But until then, this is going to boost the rider up, and it's going to give them a little better view over the backs of everybody else's heads. And that's it. We're going to end up trying these out this weekend in a couple days. We're going up to New Hampshire to do some riding, so that's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll do a little more in-depth review as we try this system out. All right, so you make sure your seatbelts are up. That's how I put it on. Just get it in that position there. And it sneaks right by the seat. Like that. Now it's installed. Drop your backrest down. And there you go. Howdy folks. Just want to do a quick update on the seat. This is the upgrade to the Pioneer rear seating. 2 thumbs up. It got to a point where the kids were fighting over who'd rather sit in the back than in the front. So this setup is actually more comfortable than the front seats of the Pioneer. I didn't have any real trouble with the seating, but we did about 140 or 150 miles in 2 days, and I had a little bit of little butt fatigue, so I have another cushion that I'm going to use in the front seat. But 2 thumbs up to this design. Rad Customs did a good job. I don't know if that's showing backwards in the thing, sorry about that, but Rad Customs, worth the money. Both of these used seats, worth the money. Made the ride that much more enjoyable because I didn't hear anybody complaining about this back seating. So that's all I could say about that.